Okay, good morning. Happy Friday. We are back outside today. It just got done raining a little bit ago, so this is kind of a high risk class for me right now because there's more rain on the way. But I am trusting that it's going to go north of us. So hopefully, I don't have to scurry away off screen and abruptly end class. Um, Yeah, when I used to teach in Hong Kong outside, there was so many occasions when there were, thunderstorms that we'd have to kind of either seek shelter or sometimes it would just be raining, so we would carry on with class, which was kind of fun. Um, but anytime lightning's involved, I'm not very keen to stay outside in that. So cross your fingers. Hopefully, we won't have any weather issues. I'm probably gonna get started a smidge earlier today because of the weather variable. So for today's class, you just need your mat and a towel, and then we'll probably just get started here in about 1 minute. And my favorite furry friend is waiting off camera. You can see the top of his head on the screen. He might make more of an appearance or not during class today. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Um, like I had just mentioned, you can probably see behind me the sky is quite dynamic and there is more rain on the way, but it looks like it's going to skirt north of here. If that changes and it starts raining, I am going to have to uh, kind of abruptly stop class so that my computer doesn't get damaged from any bad weather. So cross your fingers. We should be good to go. But just in case not, I just wanted to kind of plant that little expectation seed. I'll be sure to give fair warning, and we'll certainly do our best to be able to carry on with class. All right. So we're going to begin today in a seated position. So either sit cross-legged or on your knees. You're going to want a seat where you're feeling nice and solid. Okay. Now close your eyes. And let's just take a big grounding breath. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth exhale. Another one just like that. Breathe in and out. Let it go. Okay, just bringing your awareness to where you are. So, intentionally bringing your whole self onto the mat and the space that you're creating for the practice. So, if your mind is elsewhere, either thinking ahead or behind, bring it right back to where your body is. Okay, and you can bring your awareness inside, maybe paying attention to your breath. Is your breath shallow or deep today? Where does it flow smoothly? Where does it kind of get stuck? Don't change anything about it just yet. Okay, now bringing our awareness to the physical body with your seat bones rooted firmly down. Gently pull up on your low belly, drawing that space below your belly button closer to your spine. Then gently lengthen the middle of your back. Draw your shoulder blades back so you feel your collarbones shining forward. And your neck long, back of the crown of your head is just gently floating up. Nice, tall, expansive spine. Okay, today's breathing exercise, we're going to do Kapalabhati breathing. So this breath, we're going to do 3 sets, and your inhale will happen naturally, and the exhale is going to be an intentional push, push, push in your belly. So you can go ahead and open your eyes. I'm going to do a bit of a demo here. I'll kind of come closer to the camera so you can see. You'll be seated while you do this, but as you're breathing, you take a big breath in. Your mouth is open, and you go. See, so your belly moves, but your shoulders stay kind of level and steady. So one more time. Here's an example. Okay, so you're gonna really let the belly kind of relax open and then pull it back, pull it back. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 sets of 30. I will be breathing with you and counting. So don't worry, I'll keep track. Okay, so pay attention to your exhale, really shoot the air out, and then the inhale will happen on its own. Okay, so let's take one normal round of breath just in preparation. Deep inhale through your nose. Deep exhale through your nose. Okay, inhale to prepare. And begin. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale everything out. Take a big inhale, fill up, fill the lungs. Hold at the top. Gently tuck your chin towards your chest. And then open mouth, exhale. Releasing that down. Okay, getting ready for round 2. If it's easier, you can also have your hands on your belly. If you're just getting started with this breath, that might be a nice reminder to keep pulling that belly in. All right, inhale to prepare. And begin. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale everything out. Take a big inhale, filling up. Hold at the top. Gently tuck your chin towards your chest. And then open mouth, exhale. Let that go. Okay, for the final round, halfway through, we're going to speed it up. We sped it up a little bit in that second round, but we will really speed it up on this one. Okay, I will be clapping you through that. All right, inhale to prepare. And begin. Okay, speeding up now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale everything out. Take a big breath in. Fill up, 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 and pause. Hold at the top. Tuck the chin. Long neck. And open mouth. Exhale. Release that. Go ahead and close your eyes. And just breathe normally here for a few breaths. Just listening and observing. Noticing where you feel heat or sensation. Maybe you feel like you just had quite the ab workout. It's always a good feeling, and if not a little bit uncomfortable sometimes. All right, let's carry on. Go ahead and come to a tabletop position, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your heels. Go ahead and warm up the spine here. Inhale, dropping the belly for cow pose, stretching out that core. Exhale, rounding the spine. Push the mat away. Cat pose. Inhale. Drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. One more time. Inhale, drop the belly. And round the spine. Okay. All right. Go ahead and tuck your toes if they're not already and press into downward facing dog. So lengthen the back of your legs. Send your hips high. Press your chest towards your thighs and go ahead and take a couple of pedals with your feet. Okay, lengthening out the backs of your legs. Make sure you spread your fingers nice and wide here. Press down through the palms of your hands and your fingertips, especially if you're practicing on a squishy surface. So grass is pretty squishy, carpeting is quite soft. Really make sure you're pressing into the palms there to protect your wrists. Okay, send that, hit the sides of your hips up to the sky. Tailbone goes high. All right, inhale, lift the right leg high. Lift it up, lengthen, and then exhale. Step your right foot between your hands and come on down to your left knee for a low lunge. All right, inhale, reach your hands up. Pausing here, allowing your hips to melt forward. It's okay if your knee is tracking a little bit in front of the ankle here. I'm looking out west right now. You can't see that part of the sky on the camera. And there is a very big blue cloud. And I really hope it goes north of us. All right. Go ahead and inhale. Draw that right thigh back towards your hips. Your hips are going to come back a little bit. As you exhale, bend your elbows, heart lifts. Let the hips sink forward again. Okay, inhale, lift up, pull the hips back. And as you exhale, straighten the front leg, push the air forward, lean forward. Holding here, drawing that right hip back. And then inhale, lifting up, bending the knee, reach the arms up. Good. Hands down. We're going to do that sequence, one breath, one movement, okay? So inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale, draw your hip bones back. Bend your elbows, sink in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, straighten the leg, push forward. Inhale, lift. And exhale, hands down, step the left foot forward and fold. I added an extra little move in that one by accident. We'll be cutting that out on the other side. So don't worry if the other side doesn't feel an exact identical. I'll guide you through. Don't worry. Okay, relaxing here in the forward fold, softening the knees, relaxing the belly down. Okay, release the hands. Inhale, slowly come up to stand. Rolling up. Shoulders come up last. Go ahead and roll the shoulders back. Okay, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift. As you exhale, step back to high plank pose. Knees maybe up or down here. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your belly, push the mat away. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin to the ground. Inhale, tuck your tailbone, roll the belly forward, coming into cobra. Untuck the toes, pull the shoulders back, look forward. And exhale to downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, lift the left leg high. Reach that leg up, up, up. Exhale, step it between your hands. If your foot doesn't quite get there, just go ahead and pick it up, help it out. Come onto your right knee. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Just gently soften your hips forward. Again, it's okay here. Just for a moment, you let that knee track over the ankle. Just getting into the hips. All right. Inhale, draw the left thigh back. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift the heart. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, straighten the left leg, push the air forward, lean forward. Good. And then inhale, lifting up. Arms go overhead. Hands down to the mat. Okay, we're going to do that. One breath, one movement. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, straighten the front leg, lean forward. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands down. Step forward and fold. It is starting to sprinkle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift. And then exhale, step back to high plank pose. Just listen to my voice here. I'm going to be moving my things under a bit more shelter. Okay, and then lower down knees, chest and chin to the ground so your butt is still in the air. Untuck the toes, press forward to cobra pose as you breathe in. Okay, and then back to downward facing dog as you breathe out. I'm gonna try to stay outside here. Just hold in down dog for a couple breaths while I grab my mat. That cloud came much quicker than I was expecting it to. All right. You're down dog. Just pedaling out the feet. Again, drawing those hips up to the sky. Okay, I think we should be pretty protected from the rain here. Might not be the greatest camera angle for you viewers, but I will do my best to talk you through it. Okay. All right. Carrying on. We're going to do that sequence, one breath, one movement. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Come to low lunge. Come into the left knee. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, straighten the leg, push forward, lean forward. Inhale, pull the air, draw up. Exhale, hands down, step forward and fold. Inhale, rise up, arms go overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine here. Draw the tailbone back. So you exhale, step back to high plank pose. Inhale, push the mat away. As you exhale, lower knees, chest and chin to the ground. Inhale, coming forward to cobra pose. Draw the shoulders back. And exhale to downward facing dog. It is really raining now. You can probably hear that on the roof. That big blue cloud, I think, is right over us right now. Right, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Come onto your right knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, straighten the leg, push forward. Inhale, drawing up. Exhale, hands down, step forward and fold. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward, release. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Push the mat away. And then lower knees, chest, and chin to the ground. Inhale, coming forward to cobra pose. And exhale to downward facing dog. All right. Moving on now. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Really draw it up to the sky. Squeeze the leg. Flex the foot so you feel the ball of the foot going up. Have a nice stretch here through the left hamstring, through your inner thighs. Take one more breath in. Then as you exhale, step it forward to low lunge, but this time keep the back knee up. Okay, so your left hand is right underneath your left shoulder and your left heel is up off the mat. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Simple twist. Okay, so here, draw your inner thighs together. Really push down through that standing foot. Squeeze the back of the left leg. So you're going to feel your left hip lift up. If you look up at the top hand, take a big breath in. As you exhale, reach the hand behind you. Let your hips sink a little bit. Then inhale, circle the hand forward. Lift the hips. Exhale, reaching back, drawing down. And inhale, lifting up through your inner thighs, up through your arches. One more time. Exhale, reaches back and down. This time as you inhale, you're going to draw both hands forward. Then use your left hand, pull it back like an arrow, spin the back heel down, coming up to warrior two. Okay, pressing down through the back edge of the back foot, drawing the front knee forward and out to the right. I know you can't really see this in the camera right now, but there is both sunshine and rain at the same time, and it's quite charming. Okay, here in your warrior two, keep drawing your front knee out to the right a little bit. Feel your tailbone pressing forward. Strong and steady, gaze at something unmoving. Then inhale, reverse warrior. Drop your left hand, reach the right hand up. Keep bending through that front knee, reach those fingertips up. Feel that stretch through your right hip. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the front of the mat. Step your left foot forward to meet your right and fold. Okay, if you want to create a little more space, you can take a halfway lift here and then folding forward. Okay, inhale to chair pose. Bend the knees, lift the chest, reach your arms overhead. Okay, it is Friday, so we are going to do a little lion's breath action. I'm going to try to get far enough back so you can see my face. Okay, so in your chair pose, you're going to do full breath in, full breath out. When you breathe out, you're going to stick out your tongue, open your eyes really wide, and let the junk go from the week. Okay, we're going to do 5 lion's breaths. So take a big breath in, lift your chest. Exhale. Let it go. Sweep the arms back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Roar. 2 more. Breathe in. Last one. Good. Inhale. Stand up. Reach the arms overhead. So you exhale. Bring the hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Just breathe and listen. notice your heartbeat. Notice your brain space. Okay. All right. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift. As you exhale, step back to high plank pose. This time we're going to move through chaturanga. So knees can be up or down. Inhale, push the mat away. As you exhale, bend your elbows just halfway down. Elbows stay close to the chest. Inhale to upward facing dog. Draw the shoulders back, heart forward. Exhale to downward facing dog. Breathing here. All right. Inhale, lift the left leg up. We stretch that left leg up to the sky. Flex the foot. The ball of the foot goes high. Take a breath in. And exhale, step it forward. Low lunge. Okay, so your right knee is up off the ground. Your right wrist is right underneath your right shoulder. Okay, squeeze your inner thighs together and gently twist open your chest to the left as you reach the left hand up. Okay, we're going to do those arm circles again. So take a big breath in, lift that arm up. As you exhale, reach back and down. Okay, dropping the hips, then inhale, lifting through the arches, lifting through your inner thighs. Exhale, reach back and down. One more time, inhale, reaching up. And down. This time when you reach forward, reach your left arm forward as well. Pausing here. Take a breath in. And then exhale, draw that right arm back. Warrior two. Spin the back heel down. Okay, press into the back edge of the back foot. Keep drawing your tailbone forward. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach the left arm up. Opening the left side of the hip. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, reach your hands down to the top of the mat. Step your right foot forward and fold. Inhale to chair pose. Okay, we're going to do our second final round of lion's breath. Okay, so 5 times through. Let the rest of the junk go. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Breathe in. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more chances. Inhale. Last chance. Breathe in. Breathe in. Stand up. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Pause. Return your breath to normal. And just observe what's going on inside. All right, open your eyes. Inhale, reach up, arms overhead. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Exhale, step back, high plank pose. Inhale, push the mat away. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Upward facing dog as you breathe in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Pausing here. The rain shower has passed, but I think we'll just stay here. I'll stay here for the rest of class, just in case another one comes. All right, moving on. Lift the right leg up and step the right leg between your hands for a low lunge. You can come on down to your left knee. Okay. So your left toes can be tucked or flat on the mat, whatever is more comfortable for you. Okay, and then bring your hands up to your right thigh. Just like we did at the beginning of class, draw the right thigh back a little bit so your hips are nice and level. Take your right hand, kind of push your right thigh in so your knee might go in a little bit. Take your left elbow right to the outside of the right thigh. So we're coming into a twist, but we're doing so quite slowly. Okay, and then bend into that front knee. Okay, and then bring the hands to heart center and then twist to the right. Okay, so just kind of unpacking that move by move and staying down low to the ground might help you get a little deeper into the twist. You have an option here to tuck the back toes and come up onto your left knee into a lunge shape, or just hang out here today. Keep pressing into the palms, keep drawing that right shoulder back. Keep pressing that left hip forward, okay? There's a lot of forward and backwards and pushing and pulling in here, all with the intention of kind of drawing our body towards our spine and supporting this twist. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, lower the hands down. Bring both hands to the inside of the right foot. Walk the right foot out to the edge of the mat for runner's lunge. Okay, so option to keep the foot flat or open. Okay, you can stand in the palms of your hands or come down onto your elbows. We're going to be moving to a second variation from here. So if you go down to your elbows, know that we'll just be hanging out here for a couple of breaths. Really try to drop the right shoulder down. I know the right shoulder always will want to float up. Here, see if you can level off the shoulders. Okay, if you're on your elbows, come on back to your palms. Bend your left knee and reach back with your right hand to reach for the top of the foot. If you can't reach that foot, no worries. If it's fine for you, you can keep that left knee bent and just work on drawing it towards you. Or you can straighten it back out again and just stick in the runner's lunge. But this is adding a little quad stretch. Definitely a lot of front hip feels on the left side, getting into the hip flexors. Okay, draw that right shoulder away from your ear. Okay, and then release the foot, bring your right hand down. Push the mat away, lift up onto your left knee, step the right leg back and up, three-legged dog, straight leg, squeeze the leg. Okay, level off your hips now. So make sure you turn your toes to face down. Try to level off your hips so your legs should lower a bit and come forward to plank pose, one-legged plank. We're gonna roll onto the edge of the left foot for side plank, Vashisthasana. Okay, so see if you can keep the right leg floating. Always an option to come onto your left knee for a variation of side plank pose, reaching the right arm up, pressing the hips forward. Take one more breath in. And then as you exhale, come back to plank pose, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Okay, moving on to the other side. Lift the left leg high. Exhale, step it forward to a lunge. Come on down to your right knee. Okay, lift up. Draw your left thigh back. Okay, so your hips should be stacked right over that right knee. And then you can let your left knee drop in towards the center a little bit. Yours, this is all internal, rather, this is adduction. So it might, my leg might move more than yours does going in. Don't worry. Okay, take your right elbow to the outside of the left hip. Okay, and before we bring our hands together, draw your knee back out so your knee is now over the left ankle. Bend into your knee a bit more so your knee is stacked on top. And then bring your hands to heart center. Moving slowly into this twist. Keep pressing the palms together now, drawing the shoulders back. Nice twist here. Option to stay on your right knee or lift it up for a low lunge. Sometimes I find staying a little lower to the ground helps me to focus more on the twist. Okay, take one more breath in. And exhale, release your hands down to the inside of your foot. Walk your left foot to the edge of the mat for runner's lunge. You can open the foot up if that feels good, or keep it flat. Okay, stretching into the hips here, maybe coming down onto the elbows. Really trying to drop that left shoulder down. Okay, if you're on your elbows, coming back up to your palms. Bend the back knee. Reach for the top of your foot. Again, if you can't reach the foot, no stress. Okay, just come back to runner's lunge. This might feel really, really different than the left side. I know I always struggle reaching for the right foot. Just let your hips soften forward, getting into the right quad, the right hip flexor. Okay, then slowly releasing that, bring the left hand down. Tuck the back toes, lift that leg up. Then send the left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Nice straight leg, squeeze the leg, and then level out the hips. So point your left toes down to the mat. Inhale, come forward, one-legged plank pose. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Then roll onto the edge of the right foot for side plank. See if you can float, keep floating the left foot. Again, always an option to come onto your right knee. Press the hips forward, lift the hips high. Take one more breath in. Ooh. And then as you exhale, slowly come back to high plank pose. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. All right, go ahead and come to tabletop. We're gonna grab a seat on the mat. Moving into some stretches here. So we'll start first with Janu Shirshasana. So send the right leg out long. You're gonna bend the left knee and place the sole of your foot along your thigh, close to your pelvis. Okay, bring your hands by your side. Rotate your chest so that it is perpendicular to the leg. Okay, so your chest is facing your leg. Now, from here, just start to crawl yourself forward, right? So maybe this is enough for you. Or maybe you reach all the way for the sole of the foot. Okay, keep pressing the left hip down. So you should feel this on kind of the side of the left hip, wrapping down along the back side into your glute. Okay, relax your face and try to drop the left shoulder to center. Sometimes you also might feel this on the front shin of the bent knee. Okay, so that's the space right below your knee, the left side. I know I've been doing a lot of biking lately, and those muscles have gotten particularly tight. So this stretch when the knee is bent, it's one of those funky little bits that's hard to release, but this shape really helps the front of my shins release. All right, go ahead and come on back up from that. All right, and we're gonna switch sides. Send the left leg out long. Bring the sole of the right foot in, flex the left toes. Okay, it might help to scooch your hips back a little bit. Make sure both of them are on the mat. Bring your hands by your side and just rotate your chest so that you're facing your leg. And then start to crawl forward. Releasing down to wherever your stretch is. Okay, keep gently pressing the right hip down. Relaxing the head. Breathing deeply here. All right, slowly come on back up. Release the legs, give them a little shake. Whew, that one was quite intense today. All right, we're gonna do a seated forward fold now. So make sure both your hip bones are on the ground. Um, if you need to bend your knees, no worries, go ahead and do that. And then just fold over your legs, okay? So whether your legs are bent or straight, just fold forward, let your hands relax by your legs. You can let your spine round, let your chin fall into your chest so you feel nice and long, the back of your neck, along your spine, kind of extending down into your hips, your sacrum. Soften your belly here. Just relaxing down, noticing how you soften a little more with every out breath. Okay, slowly, slowly uncurl. You're going to come onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest and just go ahead and rock side to side here. Okay, we're gonna do a supine pigeon pose. So continuing to kind of get into these little spaces in the body. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Reach your hands through for the thigh or for your shin. Okay, draw the left leg towards you. You can use your right elbow as leverage against the right knee. Okay, you choose here. You choose the intensity level, how much you're going to pull, how much you're going to push. All right, and then go ahead and keep your legs as they are. Bring your hands by your sides. Let your legs fall over to the right, rather, over to the left. Sorry. The sole of your right foot is going to come to the ground. Maybe your left hand just rests on top of it. Okay, your right arm can come out to the side, gaze to the right, and then maybe draw the right knee away from your body. Really try to soften the hips down here. You might feel the outside of your hip or your sacrum really wanting to clench and hold on. See if you can relax that and trust that it will be okay to let go of. All right, go ahead and come on back to center. Uncross your legs. Go ahead and rock side to side. We're going to do this on the other side now, crossing the left ankle over the right, reaching for your thigh or your shin. Okay, flex the left toes as you draw the right thigh towards you. Okay, just watching in your body where the sensation is at, right? And if the answer that's coming back to you is pretty general, like, oh, it's in your hip, see if you can get more specific, just observing where it's at. Does it have a shape? Just watch it. Okay, maybe gently press the left elbow into the thigh. Get a little bit more resistance. Okay, now keep the legs the same. Release the hands. Let your legs fall over to the right. Sole of the left foot comes to the mat. Maybe you place your right hand on top of it. Reach the arm out to the side. Let your head fall to the left. And relax here. Feeling this in the low back, the side of the hip, sacrum. All right, go ahead and bring yourself back to center now. Uncross your legs. Just go ahead and rock side to side. Do some watery motions here on your sacrum. Really just trying to soften up that space. Make sure you go in both directions if you're doing circles. Okay. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. Take a big breath in. And exhale, find final Shavasana. Send the legs out long. Let the arms relax by your sides, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Allow yourself to soften and relax. Just staying here for a short amount of time to really tie this practice up in a bow. And give your body a chance to feel complete and whole. Breathing here quietly. I'll let you know when it's time to come out of Shavasana. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. If you reach your arms up overhead, take a big stretch as you breathe in. And soften down as you breathe out. Right? Always yawn. Always, always yawn in that stretch. Doesn't matter the time of day. Bend the knees. Roll over into fetal pose, resting your head on your arms. Softening down. Feeling safe and grounded. And keeping the eyes closed, press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to heart center. And feel your heart beating against your thumbs. And thank yourself for taking the time to practice and move and breathe this morning, letting something go. Bring your thumbs to your forehead. Take a big breath in. See yourself illuminating, your light shining bright. As you exhale, bow forward in light and love and gratitude. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining. Thanks for your patience with this crazy weather. I hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead, and I will see you soon. Take care.